Welcome back to our channel. So in this video, the complete summary of the lesson The Solitary Reaper, which was written by William Wordsworth. Okay, so the complete summary in this video I will explain whatever the handwritten notes summary were there, which I am showing in the screen. The same thing you need to write it in the examination so that you can absolutely score full marks. Okay, so The Solitary Reaper was written by William Wordsworth. Okay, so compulsory you need to mention about the author Okay, so what is about the author? William Wordsworth. He was born on 1770 and he was died in the year 1850. Okay, he is one of the famous English romantic poets. Okay, so this is the name, you need to mention it. He loved nature and believed that nature has the power to heal the human mind. So he is one of the persons who writes all his learnings, all his creates related to the nature related things. Clear? So he was believed that he was having the mind where nature can relate the human mind, right? So his poems are simply emotional and simple and fully of natural beauty. So whatever the writings he is having, it related to this simple and very emotional and related to the natural beauty also. Clear? So he wrote many famous poems like Lucy poems and The Solitary Reaper, etc. So this is the 4 to 5 lines like this only you need to mention in the examination summary. Clear? Now coming back to the summary point of view, The Solitary Reaper is a beautiful nature poem where the poet William Wordsworth describes a young Highland girl who is working alone in a field. So this poem is related to a nature related thing where a young Highland girl, okay, you need to mention this. What is meant by Highland? I will discuss it later. Okay, a very young Highland girl was working alone in a field, it seems. She was cutting and collecting grain. Grain is nothing about, she was reaping all the grain and she was collecting all that. Okay, at the same time she is singing a sad and touching sound. So while working she is singing one of the song which is very emotional and heart touching song, it seems. The poet was amazed by her sweet voice. The poet is nothing about William Wordsworth. He was very amazed by listening her sweet voice. He tells that readers to either stop and listen to her song or walk quietly without disturbing her. He was saying other fellow persons to stop and listen to her, just listening her singing skills, or else walk quietly without disturbing her. Like that he was telling for all the fellow ones. Okay, her song is so emotional that the entire valley is filled with its music. Whatever the song she is singing at that time, it was really felt very emotional and it is very touching. And whatever the valley, whatever the highway valley we are having, all it has been filled with that music only. Clear? Wordsworth says that even the nightingale, which is known for its sweet singing, cannot sing better than this girl. Like he was comparing with her voice with the nightingale. So a nightingale is one of the thing we will know. No, it has a very sweet voice. So if you compare with that also, this girl's voice is very soothing and very sweet, it seems. He compares her voice to the cuckoo bird that sings during spring. In spring seasons, the cuckoo bird we all know, no? So it will have an amazing voice, right? So he was comparing her voice with the cuckoo bird. Okay, you need to mention this and you need to highlight this. He feels that even travelers in far away Arabian deserts would feel comfort and joy if they heard such as beautiful song. Even the persons who is trekking in that Arabian deserts, no, if they results if they listens to this song, means he feels very heart touching and it will be very joy to the beautiful song, it seems. The poet cannot understand the language of the girl's song, but he can clearly understand the pain and emotion in her voice. Even the language he don't know also, but he understand the emotion, he understand the pain, what is the depth of that song is having. So he wonders what the song may be about, like maybe about this old sorrows, like remembering the past battles or past memories or some loss or any other present days. So like that he understand the song's emotion. Okay, so whatever the theme it might be in the song, but the song is very extremely sweet and understandable also, but deep emotion is there in that song, like that he can convey the things. Okay, the poet stands there silently without moving and listens to her. When he climbs the hill and continues his journey, the song remains in his heart. Even after the sound fades, the memory of the music still stays with him for a long time. This brings the peace and comfort. Even though if he didn't saw the girl also, even though the song has been over also, he was listening in his mind, and it remains in his heart, it seems clear. So this is the one of the main important thing, and this is about the lesson. And what are the things you need to highlight in the point is, first one, the poem shows the beauty and nature of the rural life girl, and highland girl is nothing about which the persons who stays in high valley things. Okay, so that is thing of highland girl, and her voice is very sweeter than nightingale, and he was comparing her voice with cuckoo bird. You need to mention this highlight also. And even though the poet is not understanding her language, but he can understand the emotion, he can feel the emotion. Okay, the song may might about the sorrow or the past loss or any other war, any other struggles, etc., etc. The poet still silently moved from there, but still in his heart it is the song running in his heart. Okay, so like this important points you need to highlight in the examination. These are the important points, ma. And coming back to the moral of the poem is, it shows the nature. Okay, where emotion and peace from the beauty, from the whatever the it might be, it shows the simple texture about the nature, ma. And it shows the person's sweet voice, and where it touched deeply. And sweet song can be long lasting happiness in the human mind. If you listen any sweet song, well, like melody song which compares, which touch your heart, it will be like very helpful for us to understand the peace, to understand the happiness, everything, right? So the poem teaches us that. Okay, so this is the solitary reaper lesson, ma. I hope you have got clarity. So whatever the summary I have wrote like this, exactly you need to write like this only in the examination. Full marks, that is 12 on 12 marks you will easily get in this lesson. Clear? So if you're having any doubts, let me know in the comment section, or else you can DM me on my Instagram account also. All the very best for your examination as well as your preparation. See you all in next video. Bye bye, students.